Carolyn. Hi, Lori. I feel like I'm in a hole trying to climb out. I just lost my father, money to support myself, my job, and my friends. How do we hold the trust in our heart that all will be okay in the worst of times? Thank you so much. Well, first of all, my heart goes out to you for your loss and for everything that you're going through. So, again, a couple of things, and none of this is necessarily easy, but you want to juggle the human experience, which is this sucks. I hate this. I'm not going to be able to get through this. I'm scared. I'm lonely. I'm in fear. I'm in lack. Okay, we have to be able to honor that. We have to be able to express it. We have to be able to feel it. That is of the utmost importance. Because otherwise, if you deny, ignore, pretend, judge, or try to pull yourself out of anything you're experiencing, you will absolutely unequivocally pull yourself out of alignment. Okay. The second thing that you want to do is you want to remember that everything that is unraveling is bringing you into a higher state of awareness with your higher self to move you into what you have created for yourself prior to coming in. I mean, I think I just talked about this, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes ago, right? About divine will. Things are going to happen in our lives that seem very messy, very uncomfortable. It doesn't make sense. Why would I possibly lose all my money? Why would all of these things happen? In the moment, you are not going to find an answer to it. Instead of trying to find answers or figure it out, remember that you're not alone in this. There is an aspect of you that is navigating this with you. And you can yell at that aspect. You can have a temper tantrum with that aspect. But if you surrender to that aspect, you will be shown the greater picture. And the way you surrender to that aspect is that you trust you. You trust what you're going through. You feel the fear. You feel the sadness. You feel the pain. You feel the loss. You feel the out of controlness. You don't make it wrong. How could you possibly make you wrong by you just experiencing your human journey? That's insanity. You are literally just experiencing the experience of being human. Let it be okay. And then take it another step higher and remember that nothing is happening to you to create more suffering and struggle. It just looks that way. You are being redirected. And the more you can surrender to this redirection, the faster it will unravel, which is very, very difficult because we like to be in control. We like to know what's happening. We like to feel safe. So it's very uncomfortable, the place that you're at. But this is where you really can skyrocket. These are the moments where you can catapult yourself into experiences and aspects of you that you never thought possible if you drop completely into what you're experiencing, meaning you surrender to it. You tell yourself you're not going to die. You're going to be okay. You're going to get through this. You're not here to suffer and struggle. Tell yourself this over and over again. I am just experiencing the human experience. It's okay to be having what I'm having, to be experiencing and feeling what I'm experiencing and feeling. There is nothing wrong with me. Higher self, show me the way. I'm ready to listen. Let's go. And every day, you set that intention, you hold that awareness, you hold that knowingness, and you will start to move into a flow state instead of a restricted, resistive state. And when you move into a flow state, that's when your higher self is going to show you everything that you forgot you created for you. And things are going to pop in. It's very challenging though, because we're not used to being in a flow, especially when things have been taken from us and we feel out of control. But what else do you have to do? Continue to restrict, continue to hold tight, to continue to grip, to continue to fight against the flow of where your life is asking you to go? Break down. If you want massive evolutionary shift, have an absolute breakdown. Literally drop to your knees and say, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Give yourself all of it. And that is literally how you rise from the ashes, is that you give yourself the opportunity to fall all the way down. No more trying to be strong, no more trying to be brave, no more trying to be courageous, no more trying to I can do this. But that's not your transparency. That's not your authenticity. That's you trying to be something that you're not actually feeling. Right? We're told to be courageous. We're told to be strong. We're told to be I can get through this. I can power through it. I can set my mind to it. But that's not what you're actually experiencing. And there's nothing wrong with what you're experiencing. Nothing. So the more we resist it with these notions of being I'm just going to push through this. I'm going to show that I can be strong through this. But what are you actually feeling? Because that's the fastest way through. Otherwise, you are literally prolonging the pain, because that feeling that you're having isn't going to go anywhere. Not going anywhere. So you can positive think your way, right? You can be strong and powerful and courageous and it's not going to get me down. But if you break down all the way and just be in what you're experiencing, you will catapult out of it much faster, and it won't be inauthentic. You see, I believe that when we are in that programmed state of, I have to be powerful, I have to change my mindset, I have to be strong, I have to fight through these things, you are literally resisting the flow of your life. You're resisting the flow of your life. You're denying the flow of your life because you have judgment around it and because you are programmed. We're all programmed. We're programmed to be strong, and we're programmed to be courageous, and we're programmed to fight through things, and we're programmed to keep our head up, and we're programmed to do all these things. God forbid we should break down. God forbid we should have a nervous breakdown and literally feel like we're losing our minds. Do you know how many times I've lost my mind the past 6 months, where I've literally broken down and thought, I think I might lose my mind, only so that I can show up in this way right now in a more clear, aligned, potent, magical way? That's how you do it. You don't buy in to all of these kind of positive thinking aspects that are all programming, so that you don't actually experience what's in your reality, because we're afraid and because we judge.